everybody? This is FaF coming at you again. Want to talk to you guys about my personal testimony and how things, progressed really slowly. Well, most normal people, they get started on a small bike. Whether it's like a 250, a scooter, or moped, or I don't know if a scooter and a moped are the same thing, but forgive me for my ignorance. But most people start out on super small bikes, and then they progress from the smaller bike. Man, me out there so sick. From that super small bike, and they move on up to something a little bigger. They'll go get a 600 or something, and then they'll go from the 600 and progress on up to a 1,000. Oh God, let me get out of this lane. It's bumpy. I know you can't tell with my image stabilization, but God, this road is crap. Come on, Miata. So, like I was saying, most people start on a smaller bike and then they progress on up to maybe a 1,000. Now, I'm speaking in a sense of sport bikes, not in a sense of a cruiser, go get a Gold Wing or something like that. No, I'm talking about just sports bikes. So, in my case, I'm going to tell you everything that I did wrong. And by what I did wrong, I started on a 1,000. I had never ridden a motorcycle a day in my life. And what do? I go buy a 1,000. Yip-de-doo. I thought I was Mr. Big Dick swinging on the avenue because I had that 1,000. And truth be told, the first couple weeks that I had it, I was fucking terrified of the thing. And buying my first bike, because I want to make sure I add this little detail into it. Buying my first bike, what I mean is, I had never ridden a single day in my life. I found a Craigslist ad for a motorcycle. Hold on, we got a guy that's stuck. Hey, what's going on, bro? What's going on with it?
I'm good.
Oh, you waiting on somebody?
I dropped something up here and I'm waiting for the traffic to stop for me long enough to grab it.
Oh, okay. Is it on the other side of the median?
It's on the other side, yeah.
Okay, dude, don't fucking die for whatever it is.
I know, man. That's why I'm waiting.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No, don't worry. Okay. All right. So, back to what I was saying. You got. Oh, let me get in like 6 gears so I can quiet this bike down. All right, there we go. Okay, so let me quantify what the fuck I mean. I found I had never ridden a bike in my fucking life, and I goes on Craigslist. I found a guy selling on 1,000. I proceed to call the guy, tell him, hey, I want to get the bike that you got. I goes to the house and pick up this fucking motorcycle. That is an absolute Well, I ain't gonna say it was an absolute turd, but oh my god, it smelled like cow shit. Because it had been sitting in a fucking field. I fucking gets this bike, never ridden in my life, and I makes the guy fucking test drive his own bike. Cause I'm sitting up there trying to be all like smooth and shit. I'm like, all right, bro, let's see what it can do, man. Let me see you ride it. The guy was like, what the fuck? You want me to test drive my own bike? You just gave me the fucking money. And I'm like, yeah, just go test drive it. So he gets on the fucking bike, and he gives the bike absolute hell. He's doing wheelies, lunches, and everything, which I'm pretty sure that bike had probably gotten his whole fucking life. I should have knew then. So I'm sitting there, and the guy does it, and I'm like, all right, so, you know, my fucking dick's hard, you know, seeing a motorcycle do wheelies that I'm finna get. So of course I'm finna get this fucking bike. I got two Snell approved helmets from a pawn shop, HJC, and one for me, one for my wife. My wife wasn't that interested. I think she didn't know if I knew how to ride a motorcycle or not, which I fucking lied like a dumbass. Hell yeah, I ride motorcycles. This is what the fuck I used to ride motorcycles all the time. I'm just sitting here lying to my fucking wife. So I can go get this fucking bike. Well, a long story short, fuck dude, cut your lights on. So a long story as short as I can make it, I get on the fucking bike. I'm in a cow pasture. I fucking stalled the bike out like 20 times trying to get the damn thing to fucking go. I'm thinking like, man, this is like riding a bicycle. I know how to do it, and I know how to drive a clutch in a car. So all right, here we go, manual transmission in the car. So all right, here we go. And I fucking stalled. The guy fucking says, I'm not gonna hear about you dying on the news tonight, am I? And I'm like, no, man, what makes you say that? He gave me this look like, motherfucker, you just stalled the fucking bike like 20 times in my driveway. So that was a fucking shit fest. I had made a plan to just practice riding while I took the back roads to wherever I was going. And nope, not me. I bent a couple corners. I felt like I knew what the fuck I was doing. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're getting on the freeway. I boasted to my wife. I'm like, hey, we're getting on the fucking freeway. No, I made it home, and I reflected on my fucking life. I was like, holy shit, I could have damn died. I could have died. What the fuck was I doing? I could have killed myself. I should have been. But I'm gonna, you know what? No, I'm gonna stay behind them. They're going slow, and you guys can probably hear me. One thing I am gonna say, and then I'm finna cut this video as short as I can. Don't start on the 1000. Now, if you're trying to just be the big dick on the avenue, yeah, go ahead and get your 1000. But I wanted to get in a motorcycle with a goal, with an idea of someday getting on a racetrack, and I got a fucking 1000. Now, I wish to this day I had started out on like a 250 or something like a 650 or something. Like that would have been great for me, because the bike that I bought, it was a 1000, but it was an older 1000. There was no, what did you got? Traction control. There was no, hey, you're fucking up, dumbass. Stop it. Or you know what? You have fucked up, dumbass. Let me save you. You know, there was no electronics on this thing whatsoever, other than it was an engine connected to 2 wheels and a frame. That was it. And with me having a goal of someday getting on a track, I thought I needed the fastest bike that I could afford, not knowing that motorcycle is going to hinder me from doing what, you know, I'm supposed to be doing, which is learning. Because I'm going out and I'm thinking I'm fast because I'm slowly getting around the corner and then twisting the throttle hard as fuck once I get it upright and I get it straight. Well, hell no. The name of the game is you fucking trail brake, don't lose your momentum, and get on the gas as early as you can. I was rolling out of the fucking throttle, going into the turn, and I still wasn't on the throttle until I got upright. And then it's twist this motherfucker so they can't go no more. And I didn't know that didn't make me fast until I actually got to go out. With some pretty fucking fast riders. The bad habits that the R1 taught me was, you know, to not shift. You know, it kind of didn't matter what gear I was in, as long as I wasn't at a standing start, that fucking 1000 would fly. You know, I come around the turn, you know, going slow as shit, and then I twist on the throttle. You're launching from a fucking rocket ship. You're gone. So it taught me to rely on a motorcycle to go fast instead of relying on myself to go fast. So that was just like hella you know, bad habits that it taught me. And that even boiled down to body position. Because I was going around the turn so slow, I didn't have to have great body position. Because I'm going so damn slow, it's not gonna, you know, even get the bike to the limit of where it's going to, you know, lose grip or anything. So I can go in with a shitty body position. I'm sitting here dragging my toes on the pegs and shit, thinking, oh shit, I'm getting so low, I'm dragging my feet. No, that was a bad fucking body position, including my feet. I didn't know I was supposed to ride on the balls of my feet. When I was going through a turn, and then you point your foot, and you point the knee, and there you go. You go into it. You know, you get your ass cheek off of the seat. I'm a pretty big guy, so you get your ass cheek off of the seat. That's usually what you need. You know, I wasn't going all extreme, trying to drag a fucking elbow or whatnot. Fuck, that paper scared me. So, you know, that was just one of the bad habits. And I mean, those bad habits followed me all the way to the racetrack. Because if you actually look at, it's a video I got on this channel. One of the first videos I posted. If you look at those and check out the date on that video too. Like I told you, I've been riding for 5 years, so that ought to tell you how retarded I am and why you shouldn't start on the 1000. But if you watch that video, you will see me not fucking shifting. I had got a lot of the fundamentals down, such as body position and different things, but in certain spots of that track, you could tell, like, I was dragging peg. You could hear a little scratch, you know, the peg screeching across the ground, which eventually caused me to wreck on the first day of racing. I think that was the second day of racing. I wouldn't start out on a 1000 if I had it to do over again. Man, let me quit bullshitting you guys. Yes, I would. But I wouldn't start out with a 1000 if I knew that I wasn't going to be the big dick swinger. Because once I got out to the real world, inside of those curves, that big old dick shrunk down like it was negative 13 degrees outside in Wisconsin. That's what the fuck happened. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. I have motherfuckers come in my shop that are on these nice ass R3s, CBR 500s, and like Ninja 650s, SV 650s and shit. And the first thing I hear is, my dick is too small. I mean, not them saying their dick is too small. I hear them say, my motorcycle is not fast. I'm gonna go get me a big boy. I'm gonna go get me a 1000. I'm gonna go get me a Booster or Z14, and I'm gonna be able to hang with the bros on the freeway. Man, look, learn to ride what the fuck you have. Cause I have a lot of guys come to me and tell me, man, I'm out riding the bike. I'm out doing this shit. Then I take their ass to my proving ground, which is Highway 25. I take their ass out there, and their ass can't ride worth 2 fucks. 2 fucks. They cannot ride. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Learn to master what the fuck you have, because when you step up to something else, the skill set level that you're at, that is going to help you out tremendously. So you'll be ready for the next bike that you get. You won't just be sitting there trying to be the big dick swinging and you know, end up losing your life. Because dying fucking sucks. Trust me. I know. And by me saying trust me, I know, I mean, I love fucking living, and the last thing I want is the thing that I love the most to fucking take me out of this world. Love you guys. Bye. Enjoy.